Hey, what's up everybody, I'm Praetorian and welcome to Fantasy General 2, a game developed by Owned by Gravity and published by Slytherin. So this is a sponsored video that should serve two purposes. The first will be to highlight the many mechanics and features of the game, and then the second will be to serve as a bit of a tutorial, kind of share my experiences from the last couple days of playing the game. So this is going to have a little bit different format from my other videos that I typically do, my typical Let's Plays. So we're going to be jumping into the campaign here in a minute, and we'll take a look at the first couple scenarios. They will be edited, so we'll kind of like try and move through them a little bit quicker so we can get a lot of content into this video. So we'll jump into those first couple of scenarios so I can kind of explain the basic mechanics of the game. And then we're going to jump over to a mid-game save so that I can show you what the battles and scenarios look like once you have a much larger army. But before we jump into the gameplay, I'd like to give you guys a little bit of information about Fantasy General 2. It is a turn-based tactical style of game, almost kind of like an RPG, because there is quite a bit of focus on story and characters, and the story very much affects the gameplay. I'm looking forward to showing you some of the ways that the story can affect the gameplay. It's $39.99 right now on Steam. I'll post that link down in the description below if you'd like to check the game out for yourself. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start here with the invasion. The invasion is the long. You also have one about your father here, a short scenario or campaign. This is the normal campaign. We'll be playing on the normal difficulty because this is an incredibly challenging game. I will scroll through here so you guys can read here if you want to know what the setup here is. But yeah, it's a pretty challenging game. The AI does do a pretty good job of providing a challenge. So all the story is text-based, and you'll have different options and dialogue that you can make, and this stuff does affect the story quite a bit. So you got to make sure that you're paying attention to what you're picking here. So our character is named Fowler's son. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that properly. And we are the chieftain's son, and we have been tasked with raiding 3 of the settlements of one of our neighbors here. So we only have these 3 units under our control right now. This is our hero unit, and this is the unit screen. Pretty much all the information you're going to need about your unit is available in this screen. You can see your health, and I'm not going to go over exactly what all of these do right here in the get-go because I want to hop into it. We'll talk about it as we play, but I will hover over them so you can kind of see what they all do. One thing I do want to mention is the fact that this is where you'll have your traits and modifiers, the things affecting the unit. So you'll see we're a hero unit, so we're plus 50% invulnerable to damage reduction. So you'll also see down here, I guess I'll show you guys a couple other modifiers that they can have. So our light shock infantry here, they have the all-terrain bonus. So they move through difficult terrain, like these forest and the rough terrain here. They can move through there much quicker. They're an ambush unit. I'm going to hopefully show that to you guys in this video, how that works, because it's really, really helpful. And then they have the charge attack as well. Another thing we'll probably look at as we get engaged with combat. And then we have our spear maidens over here, and they don't have any abilities. This is where, any modifiers affecting them at this moment. And this is where our unit abilities are. Kind of scroll over them so you see what's available. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. As I said, we'll kind of explain things as we go, and I will be cutting this up so that we can really make some progress in it. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to go ahead and lead with these guys here. We're going to keep them in the forest, and hopefully we'll be able to ambush them if they decide to come out. So we're going to move our unit right there. So if they move right here, then our unit would ambush them. This little blue eye here tells us that that unit is currently hidden. So we're going to move this unit here, and so if they move to this hex, they would be ambushed by this unit here. An ambush allows you to, 1, stop the unit from going past you with your zone of control, and 2, you get to get a free hit on them. Now they can hit you back if they still haven't attacked yet, but yeah. It's pretty good, so we will take advantage of it. All right, so our units have all moved. Let's go ahead and end our turn and see what they do, and they'll be ambushed. And there we go. Now you notice that because these guys have the ability to break charges, that we did not get the charge bonus. Again, it's something I'll show a little bit later, but you'll notice that we broke the charge as well, and that's because we're in a forest, and the forest has that ability. When you hover over everything, you get a very nice tooltip. which kind of shows you, whatever you need to know. This is the village that we need to go after. We do need to take out this guy first, though, so let's go and take out him. And we're going to shoot our Brotherhood of Ravens. Excuse me if I could talk today. Try and get past him. And we could just kill this guy. He is done. And then maybe she can make her way up there, so we can raid this village here. All right, so all of our units have moved. Let's go ahead and end our turn. And because that guy didn't move or do anything, he did rest. So we see here on our health bars that they're mostly green. When the health bar gets a little bit of red, that tells us that the unit is injured, and that red can be restored by resting. Now you can manually do that here with this button, or you can just not move them and they'll rest. So if they don't do anything their turn, then they'll automatically rest. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have her move up forward and have somebody else raid that village. Ooh, we have wolves over here. Okay. Let's see if we can't ambush those wolves. I don't know if they'll see us if we move right here. They could very well see us if we get that close. So let's just go right here and see if we can ambush them. And then maybe get them... Well, let's move this guy over here first. Maybe give them a little bit of bait. Come over here, go after our leader, and see if we can ambush those guys there. So this is the village that we need to raid. I said those guys. You know what I'm talking about. The wolves, the pups, the hounds. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get that raided, and that'll complete our first objective there. And we were able to ambush the wolves as they attempted to attack our leader here. They decided to attack these guys instead, and they are just about defeated. Now, raiding did generate a bit of gold, and we'll show throughout the video what we do with that gold. We do need to finish up this wolf here, but we do need to keep moving. And the reason for that is you'll notice up here the region wealth. So every turn, this is ticking down. It serves as essentially like a little bit of a light timer, I suppose. If it depletes all the way down to nothing, then you don't lose the match. But once you finish up the match, however full this is, that's how much money you'll get. So you do want to try and move as quickly as possible. It is more beneficial to do so. That way you can get more money for the next scenario. All right, so let's go and get these wolves killed. Our units do have experience, and you'll see here that can be pretty important. So always trying to wrap up any units that I can. So the rest of the scenario is just moving up along this road, and then we're just going to go ahead and raid both of these two villages here. Pretty much the same as what you've seen here. So we're gonna go ahead and skip ahead a little bit, guys. All right, guys, I have completed that first mission with the raiding of those 3 settlements, and I also completed the second mission, and we are now on the third mission titled Homecoming. This is a fantastic opportunity to show you guys the strategic map here. So this, when you hover over any of these locations or these factions, the clans around here, I'll give you a little bit of information on them. This is where you'll select your missions. So many times you'll have multiple missions to pick from, and sometimes they'll be mutually exclusive, so you have to pick which route to go, and we'll be showing that a little bit later in the video. One of the things you're going to be doing in between scenarios is upgrading your units using your resources up here. So the leaders work a little bit different than other units. So they'll gain experience, and every time they level up, they'll gain a new skill point, which they can then put into their tree. And so far from what I've seen, every character seems to have their own tree. A little bit of overlap between the trees, but yeah, certainly some unique aspects to every tree, so that's pretty cool. So with our main character here, we're going to be getting more health. I think that's a good upgrade for the first one. Make him a little bit more durable, so he can be that frontline fighter that we want him to be. Now with our other units, they operate a little bit differently. Now while they do get experience, just like the leader, and that will increase their health and their damage, the experience is not tied to their upgrades at all. So if we took the younglings here, which are the light shock infantry, this is their upgrade tree. And then we also have a very different upgrade tree for our maidens, the light spear infantry. So on the right side, they can be turned into skirmishers. If you go up the center here, we have spear and heavy spear infantry. These are very, very durable infantry, pretty good. I like them. And then they can also become your cavalry. So we have skirmisher cavalry, and then we also have shot cavalry. So some pretty good options there for them. And then of course our younglings, these are the ones we're going to be upgrading. And we're going to let's do the Brotherhood of Ravens. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade. You know what? Actually, let me take that back. Let's instead upgrade our current missile infantry, our slingers. Let's turn them into trackers, guys. So trackers have some pretty unique abilities that are going to be really, really helpful in this next scenario. So let's go ahead and upgrade them. That's going to take 2 weapons on 104 gold. It's going to give us, leave us a little bit of resources left. Not enough to do what I would want to do with the gals here, with our Lady Spear infantry. So instead, let's go ahead and upgrade the younglings and make them into slingers, since we no longer have a ranged unit, and they also only cost 1 weapon to do it and 25 silver, so not too expensive. Now you notice we still got money left, but we don't have any weapons. And the other thing that you do on the top map here is you purchase new units. Now up here you notice that we have our supply. We're using 8 out of 9 supply. Now most units typically only use 1 supply, as you'll notice here, and that does say right here. However, our leader unit is using 2 supply. So that's the reason why we're using up 8, despite the fact that we only have 7 units. So by clicking on this, we can hire new recruits. And that's gonna take 1 of our supply and 90 gold, which we happen to have. So we're gonna go ahead and buy ourselves a new unit. And I think we're gonna get another maiden. Now let's get some more maidens. And I think we're ready to start the match now. Yeah, we're ready to start. Although one thing we could do on this top map is go ahead and assign the artifacts. So artifacts are these little items here. You can have more than 1 on the later units and as you upgrade your heroes, but right now all of our units can only have 1. When you click on this, you'll see the list of all the items you have, including the ones that are currently assigned. So you notice that we have the Bracers of Strength on one of our Shield Maidens. And so we're gonna go ahead and take that and give it to our hero unit, so that he can do a bit more damage. And then we're also going to go ahead and give our new recon infantry, we're going to give him the Spirit Vision, and that'll give him an additional method of basically revealing enemies. All right, so I think we are ready to start this 3rd scenario. We're not going to read all this, but essentially our sister is being trained in the ways of magic by a witch, and we've been tasked by our father to go pick her up and escort her home. So one of the interesting things about this map and many other maps is you kind of have a choice of which route you want to go. So we can take the mountain pass on the eastern route here, the southeast route. As you notice, it is pretty thin, so we wouldn't be able to get all of our units in a battle. And then we've also been notified that a rival clan is looking to ambush, not technically us, just looking to ambush anybody and probably rob them down this mountain pass. So that's one option. We can also take this more southwest route and brave the troll forest, which if we do go here, you'd expect that we'd probably find some trolls, given the name. And there's also animals and critters down there. And that's the route we're going to go. We're going to go, we don't need to fight no more peoples. We already fought them. We're going to go ahead and go down the forest route, guys. All right, so we're going to want this unit in the front, since he does have all those special abilities. The last unit that we have here is a flying unit. These are our crows, and they operate quite a bit different than regular units, being flyers. As you'd expect, they don't pay a terrain penalty when they move over rough or terrain or forest. In addition to that, they cannot be attacked by melee characters unless they attack them first. So you do have to use a ranged character to attack any flyers. That phase that we just left, of course, was the deployment phase. If you guys are familiar with another Slytherin game called Panzer Corps, then you'll know about the deployment phase, and that's just where we pick where we want to put our units. Sometimes you have additional areas that you can place the units. In this scenario we didn't. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and have our scout lead the way. He'll reveal the presence of anybody over here, and we'll make use of his tracking ability. And he didn't find anybody hidden in these forests. All right, so also it does have a cooldown, so you'll see that we did use up that cooldown there. And the reason why we cannot use his spirit vision is because we don't have any mana, so we're unable to use that. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and have this guy go down this route here. See what's going on over here. All right, so we did find that rival clan right there. All right, good to know. Let's go and get these guys leading the way here. I really like using the the flyers as scouts as well. They can be pretty useful for that. And let's just get all these units moved. Move the hero into the front. Get our ranged unit in there as well. And then we'll be able to end our turn here. And you'll notice that there's a battle over here. So there can be different, factions on the map. So this is, I think they're considered like the barbarian faction or whatever, the neutral faction. So these are some wolves, some famished wolves, and they are attacking that rival clan. So that's an aspect that I really like about the game, that you can have different factions that'll be duking it out, and you can kind of use them against each other. We're going to ignore both of them and not get involved in this. I'm not interested in taking that settlement. There are benefits to taking the settlement, but we really want to start moving here and progressing. So we will just leave that be. All right, so let's go to move this guy over here, and it seems that we have revealed a famished dire bear. All right, so we are currently in position to ambush him with our recon infantry. Okay, so we're gonna need to trigger that ambush. Let me see if I can send anybody. Nah, it doesn't look like anybody's gonna go far enough. We could send the hero unit, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we'll send him in. Why not? He'll be all right, I'm sure. All right, so we are good to go. Everybody has moved. We can tell that everybody's moved because of the little banners down here at the bottom. So you'll notice that they're all yellow. They start out green. That tells us that the unit hasn't moved or attacked. The fact that these are all yellow tells us that they've moved, but they have not taken an action yet. So they do get the chance to move and take an action, but you can't do those in any order typically. There are some traits that I believe that might affect that, but usually you do need to move first and then use your abilities. All right, so let's go to end our turn. And the bear, of course, is going to attack and get ambushed, and we killed him. So that's how powerful those units can be, guys. They're ridiculously powerful. Be able to use those ambush abilities. I like them quite a bit. So yeah, you definitely want to make use of those. We're going to go ahead and have the hero go into the village. See what he finds. All right, so have a little story to it. And this is a big part of the game, guys. And you'll notice that we also got some wolfhounds as well. And we are now over the supply too, because we were just given wolfhounds and we are already over our supply. So that's something that you don't want to have happen, but there's nothing we can do about it because we did get some nice pups here and we don't want to give them up. And we also received a new artifact as well, a little bit of gold. So we would want to install that artifact into somebody, and that is 1+ speed. Okay, that's a pretty useful one to have, I'd say. Let's go ahead and place it into our scouts. I think that'd probably be the most useful ones to put into. Or we could put it in the range unit so I can get them up closer. Yeah, you know what? We'll put them in the range unit. Then they never can move fast enough for me. All right, so let's go to move our recon unit. Keep them in the force, again, for ambushing purposes. Let's see what's over here. And we have found ourselves an enemy, a troll hurler. So these are trolls that hurl big old boulders at your units. All right, so probably going to cause us a little bit of problems over there. We're going to put this guy in the forest because I don't want them hurling anything at him. In fact, we'll put this guy over here so that they'll be the ones to take it rather than our ranged unit. And we're going to bring this guy in. And we might need to get another unit over here to help out, and there would be a benefit to doing that. We'd be able to capture that mana pool. The mana pool would increase our mana by 1 each turn, so pretty useful to have. All right, so I think all of our units have moved. Let's go and let the AI hurl some rocks at us. And then we're going to go ahead and attack them with our crows. And it looks like we have identified another troll, a troll charger. That's the melee troll unit. All right, so I suspect that they're probably going to cause us some problems. We're going to go ahead and send another unit over there to help out, while the Brotherhood of Ravens is going to go ahead and scout out this cave. So you'll find these little areas all over the map, caves, settlements, different little points of interest on the map, and you'll see that there is a little yellow unexplored down there at the bottom. And that's how you get those little events that'll pop up, and you can get some pretty good stuff. Some of them are negative, but for the most part, I find that exploring these is pretty useful. Yeah, we just got a bunch of gold from that. So yeah, pretty good thing to get. All right, so let's go ahead and try and scout ahead, and we will go ahead and do the tracking ability, and it does have a cooldown of 3 turns. And that did reveal more trolls. These are troll pups, so they're not quite as good as the, this is the basic troll unit that upgrades to the other trolls. And so we're gonna use our wolf to attack him. Although, yeah, there's a cave right there, another cave that we're gonna wanna explore. All right, so let's move the wolves in. And when you notice when we hovered over that, and I'll show that again, but it does show the outcome of the battle there. We could also use our birds over here too, to weaken them up a little bit, soften them up a bit before they come in, because that should result in them dying. There we go, we've taken them out. They are no longer a problem, got a bit of experience as well. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and wait. We're gonna let them rest, and that will restore that red health up right there. And we did reveal a shrine here. This will grant all of our units the regeneration trait, so they get plus 10 health every single turn. So we definitely want to go ahead and get that. We're going to want to send a unit over there. We'll likely send the maidens over there to grab it up. All right, so everybody's moved, except for him who's resting right now. I'm going to try and avoid this troll here. I don't think he's seen us yet, so we're going to try and not fight him. I don't see any reason to fight him if we don't have to. So we'll try and move where we don't have to fight him. So let's go and grab up the mana pool here. Let's go and keep on pushing forward, guys. And again, we're gonna go ahead and lead with our scout unit here. And you know what? We now have 1 mana, so we can use our ability, the Spirit of Vision. And this reveals any hidden units in this entire area here, as well as will reveal what's in that fog there. So let's go ahead and use it right. Let's use it right here. Reveal everything that's there. And we did find some more famished wolves. All right, so we do have these guys here. I don't know if I forgot to move them last turn, but we now have the regeneration ability. So now all of our units will heal up, and that's even if they move. So an incredibly helpful ability that we'll see the impact of throughout this match. All right, so I think we could go ahead and shoot with this guy. Let's do that. Do a bit of damage to him before he starts attacking us. And I believe that's all we're going to be able to do now. Yeah, let's go to enter turn. I'm sure he'll attack us. He's going to go after our leader unit. So you'll notice a lot of mechanics from games like Panzer Corps. You know, whether it's the deployment phase or the defensive fire there, they'll provide defensive fire for themselves, but they'll also provide defensive fire for any units that are nearby. So if he had attacked the leader, then he would have got hit twice. Once from the ranged unit that's protecting him, and then once from him. So that's the reason why he attacked them first, and that's the way you typically want to do it. And then we're going to go ahead and have them attack again. Since they cannot attack back because they're a ranged unit, we're going to move this guy ahead and then have him kill him. So we can just focus on moving these guys forward, these gals here. So yeah, we're going to set up an ambush here. Move the spears forward. And our ranged unit. Haven't moved these guys yet. Let's go ahead and move them down here to kind of see if we can't find where the hell those wolves went. They have disappeared into the forest, apparently. Alright, get all these characters moving forward. Yeah, these guys are gonna lag behind here. Alright, so let's go to the witch tent. This is where our sister is supposed to be. And again, different choices you can make here. And we're not going to read through all this, but you can if you want. Like I said, story is definitely pretty important to pay attention to, I've found. Particularly because of the choices you'll make, can affect things quite a bit, and it's an interesting story as well. So we have gained a few things. We got more supply. So we are still over the supply, though, because we only got 2 supply, which is to make up for the fact that we now have our sister, and she is blind. So she gave up her sight. So that for magical abilities, I suppose. And so she is terrible at locating units around her. She's not very good at that. But she is a mage. And she can get some pretty good abilities later on here. Here's her tree. The wolf, I'm thinking we might leave him here for right now. I believe he is an ambushing unit. Yes, he is. We might want to actually move him here. And it looks like we are seen. So we have an enemy is after us, and I'm guessing they're gonna kill our wolf now. Maybe we want to attack them first. Yeah, I don't think that would be. I don't think that'd be wise. Actually, it looks like we'd take a lot of damage there. All right, so what we'll do instead is let's just see if we can't locate all the enemies that are there. We'll kind of go around the side here, and what do you know? We happen to find the wolf that was sitting here resting, which would have healed them up. All right, so yeah, let's attack him while we're here. Do a little bit of damage to him with the crows. All right, hopefully they'll come out here and attack these units. But yeah, we don't want them rested up and getting healed up. All right, so let's go ahead and move. Oh, we've already moved them, that's right. So we're gonna leave him there. I'm gonna let them come to me, guys, which does mean I'm gonna try and get my wolf out of there because I want them to get ambushed here. So we're gonna leave them here, and we're gonna put her here as well. We're gonna attempt to have them come at us. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. We'll see if it works out. So we're gonna have her, well, let's see here, we'll have her go here. Our leader will again be the bait. Apparently I like using myself for the bait. Because you know what, I'd never make anybody do anything that I wouldn't be willing to do as well. All right, so we're gonna keep both these guys here. All right, so they're gonna come over here and attack our wolfhounds, unfortunately. I hope they don't die, but it does seem like they're gonna die. Yeah, that's a shame. I think they are gonna die. Yep. All right, so they killed our pups. One good thing is that we're no longer oversupply, I suppose. They did charge here, and they did not activate our ambush, unfortunately, so that's a shame. But if they move there, which they did, and now we have ambushed them and done considerable damage. Yeah, 110 damage, that's not bad at all. So yeah, the ambushing, definitely a mechanic that you want to make use of, and they're already disordered. That has to do with their morale. And yeah, they did do quite a bit of damage to our leader, but that's okay. Remember, we got him the extra health, so we can use him for these purposes. All right, it's just such a bummer that our wolfhounds died. All right, so let's go and get the crows out of here. This is no place for crows, man. All right, and they can't be attacked by these units, of course. So that's one good thing, but yeah, we don't want them to be, we don't want them to get destroyed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have them come up from behind, I suppose. Try and attack these guys when they're weak. All right, so these guys are not revealed yet. However, they aren't gonna be able to ambush, so it doesn't really matter. So we could kill them in one hit. Not bad at all. We could also kill them in one hit, but you'll notice the two little red icons telling us that the two archer units, if we attack this guy, the two archer units would provide defensive fire and just devastate our unit. So we're not gonna do that. So she uses ranged abilities, and so we're gonna use her ranged ability to attack there. And then that'll allow us to push forward with this unit in order to attack these ranged units here. We'll go here, and we're gonna attack them, but before we do it, let's soften them up a bit. They are gonna provide defensive fire. There's really no way around it, guys. It's actually so bad that I think we're not going to attack. Yeah, we're not gonna attack just yet. We're gonna have to soften them up a little bit more than that. And you also see that this unit here has that little red icon around here. Those are for the bonuses that he's providing here. So the Path of the Leader, the 1+ morale and plus 10% damage. Any unit that's in that little red aura there does get that bonus. So yeah, our units are all lagging behind, so we need to get them into the battle. Get them in here to assist. All right, so I think everybody has moved. Yes, sir. All right, let's go and enter turn. And yeah, they did come over here as I thought they would. Okay, so they could probably kill this unit here. They did retreat though, so that's very good. But well, they could have killed the unit, but they decided not to. Yeah, if they would have focused their fire on that one unit, they would have killed him. But yeah, they didn't, and that is resulting in us getting a chance to save him. All right, so we're gonna try and kill that guy if we can. So what we're gonna want to do is let's pull this unit back just a little bit. Use her range. And the reason why I want to do that is so that I can bring this guy over here and have him attack them, and maybe we'll be able to get them killed. Pretty close, but not enough, guys. I almost want to go ahead and have, well, the bird wouldn't be able to do it. Never mind. All right, so let's just keep the bird down here then. And so that we can fly him, we need to get a little bit closer. So we can fly in and maybe use them to like take out a unit who's really, really weak. All right, so we're gonna move these guys, the Brotherhood of Ravens, and kill them and just have to take that defensive fire. That's fine. All right, fantastic. We have defeated one of the range units. Those have been causing us some problems, them having two range units, and they provide the defensive fire to each other. So we can go ahead and move to attack this guy, and it would be a decisive attack. Is there anybody else that can move there? No, there's not. So we're gonna use the spears. Oh, I did not get her up to that, did I? Ah, damn it. That's great. I need to move them to the trees. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the maidens over there. I was gonna do her, but the maidens can do it. It's fine. And they are backing up. They're retreating, guys. All right, that unit's gonna attack and probably nearly kill us, but not quite. So we should be able to get them out of there. Get out of there, men. Get out of there. All right, save their lives. Alright, so these guys could kill them, but you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'll let them live today. Can she move? She can. So let's move her over here. We're going to focus our fire on that ranged unit there. See if we can't get them taken out this turn, so we don't have to worry about their defensive fire any longer. Oh, it looks like not quite. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to do it, guys. We can't even move there any damn way. Alright, that's a shame. Can we get anybody down here? Perhaps. If we take them out with the bird unit, maybe we can get our units down here to take them out. Alright, so they've been killed. And let's see if any of these spear units can get down there. Oh, this guy can. Excellent. Alright, so we're going to bring him down there. He was able to heal up, so that's good. Healed up a little bit of the damage that was done to him. And we can't quite kill them, unfortunately. But they have routed. So, yeah, they have a damage modifier of -50%. It's a bummer we can't take advantage of that, of course. We're not in a position to do so. But I don't think they will provide any defensive fire here because of that. So we should be able to do considerable damage to these units here. I'm looking at 65 damage from him. That guy's going to heal up. And then they're going to do 65 damage as well. Alright, these guys are a little bit better positioned. So let's attack here. And then we'll move our spears down here. Alright, get the hero unit coming down. I should have moved him down first, even if I wasn't going to attack with him, so he could have got that 10% modifier. And then let's go here. Alright, so we are going to give into the voices, drop our blood on the tree. This is the one that we're going to have, our unit's going to have for the rest of the game. The Faded trait. And we gave up one member of our unit here. You notice everybody else has up to 8 units, or all the other Shield Maiden ladies. However, we do not. We only have 7. We gave up the blood of one of them to get this modifier here that increases our morale by 2, and then also gives us a 20% damage reduction. So pretty useful overall. Just to go over these traits, because I haven't yet, and I thought I would have by now. We got the armor ability here, which reduces physical damage, just like morale reduces magical damage. And then we have the speed, which is how far they can move, and then we have the search ability, which is their ability, how far they can see. So pretty basic, so that's why I didn't think we needed to go over that. But one thing I would like to show you guys is, I guess in the next turn, is what it looks like when we are attacking them, if we wanted like this specific details on why we're getting the stats that we're getting. It's pretty interesting to see. Oh, the wolves have come up behind them and attacked and killed that unit. Alright, so, and the wolves are coming out of the forest to attack everybody. I was going to say, you can see how they can help us, but they're also causing us some problems as well. Now we know there's a unit down here. Now to win this match, all we have to do is get our 2 hero units down there. So that's what we'll be attempting to do. But by killing these units, it's a negative and a positive, of course. I really want to finish this battle next turn because, again, getting the region wealth there is pretty important. So we're going to try and get there and just ignore the units, I suppose. Or at least with our hero units, we'll ignore the units. Let's move this guy. And we can see that unit he's running. He's a coward. We'll use this guy. Get onto the forest here. And so when we attack them, you see that we do 50 damage and they do 0. If you hold control, it shows you exactly what's going on there. Now this is not a very detailed battle, so not much to it, but you can see in the melee phase, we do 50 damage and they do none. I'll see if we can't see a little bit more details here against the wolf. See if anything else is revealed. And we're going to be moving her right here so that she can hopefully get into here next turn while still being able to shoot at him. So when we hover over it now, you see that there's just a missile phase and he can't fire back. You can see his defenses there, which are added. He gets a little bit added defenses because of the plus 33% missile damage reduction in the forest. So if we were to attack with these guys, now you see it's a little bit more detailed there. But yeah, they'll tell you like when charges are broken, if you have a charge unit. So this guy here, you'll notice that there's a charge phase, but he doesn't get to use it because the forest breaks the charge. But yeah, there's a charge phase. There can be multiple phases. Pretty interesting overall. So yeah, let's go and rest that guy. We got to deal with these wolves here. We're gonna try and get these killed, as many of these units killed as we can. For the, let's just see here. Do we want to attack with? Yeah, before the experience is what I'm saying. Can the birds kill anybody? Birds gonna take a bunch of damage no matter what they do, apparently. It seems like they have the best chance of attacking them, so that's what they'll do. Attack them, prepare them to be killed. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this done though. Oh yeah, looks like these guys could kill them. All right, so yeah, it does look like we'll be able to get them both killed this turn actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring the spears over there. Attack here. We can also bring these spears down as well. Not that we'll need them. And then let's shoot them. Attack here. But yeah, when we get the kill, we do get extra experience for our units. And I believe it's all the units that are within a certain distance of the kill. I don't know. I think it's maybe 3 hexes. I might be wrong about that one. So yeah, we want to get that extra experience for our units. And that should have given it to all these units here. So let's go ahead and end our turn. That unit's going to rest up. They barely have any damage. Cowards. So let's go ahead and go here and attack them. Now, one thing to consider about taking more damage is that you do, we'll talk about that in a minute because we're about to get to that point. All right, so this will allow us to finish the match. All right. So once you've won the mission, you have the ability to replenish your units. So your units will replenish to full health regardless. However, they get new recruits, which will reduce their overall experience. So you can use your money to instead restore the unit without any experience loss. And you'll notice that this guy would actually lose his level because he's taken such an experience loss. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and actually use money to restore both of them. And I think it's worth it. And that's one thing to consider when you're taking damage at the end, when you're trying to kill units. To get that extra experience, you are taking damage to your units, which you might need to repair. So more story here, and yes, that is where we are in fact going to be moving to the mid game. I wanted to show you guys that match. I thought that was a pretty good match, kind of show some of the basic gameplay, early gameplay. But let's go ahead and hop into a mid game save. All right, welcome back, guys. So one of the first things you're going to notice is that we've got a ton of more units here and a lot more variety for our units as well. And we'll be taking a look at all the units as we jump into the match. One thing I would like to note though before we get started is that this mid-game save file was provided to me by the developers, so I didn't design this army out. Personally, I would have made some different choices. Everybody plays their own way and likes units, different types of units and stuff. So to keep that in mind when I'm playing here, that I didn't design the army. However, I did choose all of the the relics. I did place all the relics based on how I use the units. And there's a lot more relics that we have now, quite a few. And just kind of show you some of the bonuses here. Obviously you got like bonuses that just give damage and speed. You have ones that give an aura, where everybody around you, in this case, would suffer less kills. Kills is when it goes to black. So the character's dead, and one of the units is dead, and you can't restore that with resting. You'd only be able to restore that in like a settlement using money, which there's an ability down here I haven't shown yet. So they have this ability, the Wolf Mother's Bracelet, which allows us to charm animals. Excuse me. Very, very useful ability there. We're going to be showing that a little bit later in the match. And this 100 plus health and immune disease with the Plague Doctor mask, really good as well. Some really great stuff here, guys. And I really like this one too. No movement penalties on forest tiles and can charge into forest tiles. So I use that for my forest guys, my Brotherhood of the Ravens. All right, so let's go and jump into it, guys. So I mentioned that there are often choices here on the strategic map where you need to decide to go a certain route, and sometimes those can be mutually exclusive choices, and that's the case here on this save. So we have to choose to go to one of these directions here. So if we were to click on it, kind of give you a little bit of information on it. Also, if you had watched the previous story content, then you'd have a little bit more context here. And I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't. But essentially, we're trying to get revenge. This might actually get spoiled anyway. I might have to cut that out. But essentially, we're trying to get revenge for something. And we get to choose which clan we're going to attack. So we can attack these guys. They're very wealthy. And you'll notice that they also, I don't know if it says anything here, but we can hover over here. But they're also known for their longbowmen. And then we have this clan here, which is known as the Iron Eaters. They've mastered the art of ironsmithing. So we are going to go ahead and attack the Clanhold of Machnar. So let's go and start the scenario. But yeah, they're both unique scenarios, different situations. And as I said, it's mutually exclusive. You can only go with one route, and there are consequences to your choices here, guys. So we're just going to skip through this here so we can get this battle started. This is a very challenging battle, guys. I've done it once before. I did complete it. However, I lost a huge chunk of my army doing so. So this time, I'm going to try and do it without losing such a large part of our army. We'll see if we can do it, guys. As I said, it's a pretty challenging match. I was actually quite surprised with how challenging it was. So let's go ahead and get all our units deployed. We have a lot more units deployed, but we only have one area. There's no additional areas in this particular match. All right, so I have deployed all of our units, and we'll kind of just go over what they all do. Kind of look at some of the unique units here as we go. So this here is our troll hurlers. They are an artillery unit. In fact, you know what? Let's actually start out. We'll just move them as we go, in fact, and I want to move this guy first. So this is does reveal a little bit something here. This is our main character, and he is now the High King, and we are riding a bear. So that is actually part of the story. Based on choices that you make, you can get a bear that you can ride if you make the right choices. So that's pretty cool. It gives us additional melee damage, as well as our additional armor piercing. And we get the Mighty Roar ability, which will lower the morale of nearby enemies. Really, really cool. I mean, we're riding a bear. It doesn't get any cooler than that, guys. So let's go ahead and move him forward. He's going to scout it out for us, and you'll notice that quite a few enemy units here. Some enemy units we've never seen before. Skeleton, infantry. We have some Pegasi. We've got legionnaires, spearmen, more legionnaires, and vampire bats. So very different faction here that we're fighting right now. So that'll kind of change the game up. That's not like anything we've ever fought before. So we're going to go ahead and take our troll hurlers, and they are essentially artillery, siege artillery, and they are pretty damn good, guys. They have a range of 4, so they'll be able to hit the units over here. As you can see, we can hit a couple of them, and we can do pretty good damage, but you'll notice that our damage is not as good as it would be because of the heavy weapon after move. So we haven't really fully set up yet. So that's the reason why we're not doing as much damage as we could. Let's go ahead and hurl some rocks over at them. One unique aspect about these troll hurlers, they do a lot better against units that have more actual men in them. So the more men they have in them, more units, or squad size, I should say. I guess it's not always men. Sometimes it's skeletons or whatever, some type of other unit, or women. So the more units they have, the more damage they do. These guys are not very good against like hero units and stuff like that. So do keep that into consideration, that they're not good at that. We're gonna go ahead and move this guy forward. He does have a little aura as well, so that'll affect those guys. And we might end up using his armor ability, his earth armor ability, which will increase the armor of a unit. But let's wait to see what the situation looks like before we do. So we're going to use these Brotherhood of the Ravens. These are our woods units, and we're going to go ahead and scout out this camp and see what we find there. We got a little bit of money, 231. I said a little bit of money. That's quite a bit of money. Excellent. That's going to be very useful for some things I'd like to do in this match here. All right, so let's go and start moving units down, bring her into the battle. And what we're going to be doing right away is using, you'll notice that she does have different abilities here now. She still has the spirit vision that she had in that last match. She also has Ancestor's Guidance, which will increase the morale and armor of one of our units, or herself. But we're not going to use that just yet. We are going to use a summon. So you can use your mana to summon. She has 2 summons that she can do, the Ancestors and the Gatekeeper. You see the cost down there. We're going to be summoning him, and we'll be summoning him right there. And those are summoned for the entire match. However, you cannot heal them. You can't rest them. We do have a new character you guys haven't seen, Ravencloak, and he is a mage, a very powerful mage, and he has the Wolf Mother's bracelet here that allows us to charm animals. So you can imagine that's going to become pretty useful in this match. I have a very specific purpose that I'm going to use them for as well. So we'll see that here in a minute. All right, so we're breaking our army up into 2, guys. One army is going to come over here and deal with this enemy army here, while the other one is going to be coming down here to the south to take a few of these settlements here. I don't know that we'll go that far, and we'll talk about that here in a little bit, but I would like to take this settlement. Frankly, we need a place that's closer to the front where we can spawn new units. So I'm going to try and take that, and we're just going to move nice and slow because there could very well be somebody here waiting to ambush us. I haven't seen anybody yet. I would expect that there'd be somebody in that settlement, though, so we'll see. Yeah, nobody there yet. Interesting. Okay, but let's not be hasty. Let's just move nice and slow. No reason to rush this, guys. Alright, bring those guys into the forest there. They are hidden, so if anybody moves over here to attack these units, they would get ambushed. One of the unique aspects about these guys here is that they do have the stealth ability, so they remain hidden no matter where they're at. So that's pretty helpful. Alright, let's go and move these guys down. And then move our troll pups. The troll pups are the basic trolls. Whether you get access to trolls in your army or other units is dependent on the choices in the story you make. Your army and its composition is very much dependent on the choices you make. Oops, I don't want to click on that yet. I wanted to show you guys the upgrade tree for the troll pups. So they can go down the route of the troll charger and into an armored troll, or they become the troll hurler and then a siege troll. So those are the two different routes that you can go, and you notice that we already have a siege troll, or a troll hurler. They'd eventually become a siege troll. And we would want to go the other route with him if we were ever able to. Alright, so I want to say everybody has moved and is ready to go. But what I'd like to do, because our bear is in position where he could be attacked, and I want to make sure that we give him a little boost here. So we're going to use the earth armor on him. We can only do it within our range, of course. And all this does cost the mana up there. We're going to give them a bit of armor. So that they attack, then have extra armor, and they shouldn't be as effective as long as it's a physical attack and not a magical attack. Alright, so I want to say everybody's moved. Let's go and enter turn. And both AI factions here will get a chance to... These guys are allied, by the way, the purple, and then the other clan that we're fighting here, Machnar. I want to say these might be the Emperor. I haven't played this far in my own playthrough, so I'm not entirely sure, but I want to say that this is like the Emperor. The Empire, I should say. Alright, so they did throw something at us. Alright, so these guys are going to go ahead and attack them. They're going to do a ton of damage, so we will go ahead and initiate that. And they're going to do a lot more damage now that they're not getting that penalty. Alright, let's go and bring our hero unit. Bring him across. And he'll probably attack him, but not yet, friends. Not yet. Let's first hit him with the ranged attacks, of course. Hit him with them. And then we're going to bring our sister in as well. And she can't hit anybody else, so we're going to attack there. And then our bear should now be able to kill him. Decisive victory. Excellent. And then that'll allow us to bring this guy in. And I have a plan for him. He does have an ability called Storm that he uses, and he hits all enemies that are surrounding him, including your own units. However, I feel that this is worth the little bit of damage that we're going to be doing to our main character. You can see that we're going to do a ton of damage to all the units around us, including the flying units. So it's just so helpful. I mean, we're doing damage to 4 enemy units right now, nearly killing several of them, including a heavily armored unit. So pretty damn good. So we're going to use that, take a little bit of damage to our bear. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, there we go. We've even broken them. So yeah, they're going to get some penalties there. So yeah, pretty good. This siege artillery is, I think, a mechanical unit. Therefore, a lot of tactics don't work against it. You know what? We might want to go ahead and use an ability. Yeah, let's go ahead and use an ability, guys. Just make sure there's nobody there. There is somebody there. Okay, we just can't see them. They are hidden very, very well because they also have the stealth ability. So we almost got ourselves ambushed. So that's quite useful. You can see that there's a very large army down here, and that's the reason why we're coming down here. 2 reasons. 1, to get control of the city so that we can use it to build units, and 2, because we cannot have these guys attacking us in our flank, or in our rear, really. By the time we start pushing down that way. And the goal of this match, by the way, which I haven't talked about it yet, is to capture the castle here. So that's what we're trying to do. Attempt to get the castle all the way down there. quite a bit of territory that we're going to have to advance to get there, which is why we're going to be making some cuts in the video, so you guys don't, so this video doesn't end up being hours long. Okay, what we could do with these guys here is they have this ability to do a hit and run, so that they'll return to the location that they're at. Alright, so they do the attack and then they return over there. Alright, awesome. So that's exactly what I wanted them to do. I'm just going to move the spears over. Let's take a look how that looks. Still looks kind of bad, so just not good enough yet. Alright, let's go to move these guys in. Sling some more, throw some more spears at them. This guy here, has he moved yet? Oh, he has moved. He used his ability, alright. That's right. Alright, so we wouldn't be able to do anything with him anyways. Okay, so we could attack with these guys. Still not looking good. Let's take a look at one of our hero units. This is Olnar the Bear, and he is a berserker. So some pretty good abilities, really good against large units, as you'll see. So yeah, he gets the frenzy ability as well, which is super useful. Alright, so let's go and attack. And they did decide to retreat, and we have now gained control of their settlement. Fantastic. Alright, so it's their turn. Let's see what they do. I imagine they're going to attack across this river, which saves us the trouble of having to go across. Alright, and they did go straight after that range unit. So they have an ability to let them go through our unit. Ignore the zone of control there. And they're going to attack this guy. He's a spawn, so I don't care. They can attack him all they want. That's a great part of having this summon here, is that he's going to soak up all this damage, this enemy damage. Did come over here to attack the spears. That's okay. That's what they're for as well. And yeah, quite a few units here. They are something of a terror. They might kill him. Yeah, they did kill the summon. But again, that's what he's for. Soak up that damage, as well as to use that one special ability he has. The Brotherhood of Ravens is going to come over to this cave. See what we can find here. And we found a troll. So we're going to lay our weapons down and approach him. We are friends with trolls, right? I think we can maybe get him on our side. And because we have this character, he's one of the leaders of the trolls, we can let him talk to him. And he'll talk to him in some troll talk, I suppose. And now we have a cave troll. So we've got a cave troll on our side. Pretty helpful. And we're going to use this cave troll to come up behind them and attack their range units in the rear. See what they do here. And one of the units did retreat. Was that our, oh, that was our unit that just retreated. When he got attacked, he ran. He's scared. All right, so he got the hell out of there. He's like, nope. They did attack them. All right, because that's a good. It's good to attack them because they you know, get that 50% armor modifier. So that was effective because that means he didn't attack one of these front guys. Excellent. All right, so they're attacking him in the forest, which does break the charge. And of course, if they were attacking with ranged, that would help us. And their flying unit is attacking us as well. So we could use him to convert the Pegasi over. However, the Pegasi, I don't know, they're okay. They get the 132 damage. They're all right. I just, there's somebody else I want to convert. So we're not going to do them. Let's bring the trolls in to the back here. Try and take out this damn bowman. It's causing us problems. Let's go and get these guys going across the river. And he's going to be following them. Again, I have a plan for them. Alright, so yeah, we can do a lot of damage against them. And so that's who we're going to attack. Quite a bit of damage. Excellent. Okay, so she cannot do anything. She's not close enough. We might have to get a little bit closer. This guy needs to camp up. We have them in the fortify stance. I don't know if they can. It doesn't look like they can do significant damage against anybody any damn ways. He might be able to kill them though, so we might go ahead and push forward there. Our leader is taking a little bit of damage. Okay, how are they looking on morale? We could use our roar ability if I can't get any good attacks. All right, so let's gonna move her in. Try and weaken one of these units up, soften them up a little bit. Yeah, you know what? These all have very, very low morale right now. What we're gonna do is let's use the Mighty Roar ability. Lower the morale even more. You know, they have been disordered now, and then that means that we'll do a lot more damage too. with the magic, because remember the magic is blocked by morale rather than armor. So yeah, pretty useful doing that first. However, we couldn't really do the attack with this. Would this guy be able to get a win? Looks like these guys would do a little bit better. So we'll attack with them. Hopefully we don't take too much damage where we'll die. I guess we'll find out. And we did harass them as well. So that means they'll take more damage. This guy can't do anything right now, so we'll just keep him in the fortify stance. In fact, you know what? Let's let him heal up if they can. And we can kill this guy. So I think we're going to do it. I think it'd be worth it so he can't attack any more of our units over here. Getting kind of tired of that mechanical elephant there. All right, excellent. And that has broken them as well. Their morale is in a terrible spot. That Roar did a fantastic job of mucking up their morale. All right, so unfortunately, they did move their range unit back where now I can't get to them. So that's a real shame, but I think they just opened up the city to us. Yeah, they did. And we get quite a bit by season that, I believe. So we're going to want to head on over there. We'll have this guy grab it for us. All right, so yeah, we're going to get some goodies here. We've got ourselves a mana elixir. Okay. Grants 10 mana when consumed. Oh wow, that's going to be super useful. So we're going to want to use that. And it is a free thing, so might as well use it now, actually. Let's stack up on there. All right, we got 3 weapons, so that's going to be useful for building some units out now that we seized this here. So we're going to be doing that as well. And we got 162 gold. Okay, excellent. And I'm going to show you guys something else with the units that I haven't really shown yet. All right, so our cave troll can come in here. Let's just see what we want to do. This guy here should probably heal up. He's not in a good spot right now. You know what? A lot of these units are not in a good spot right now. So we're probably going to pull some of them back. Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. We'll move this guy forward, though. And then we'll move this guy back. Just heal up some of these units. Some of these are pretty damaged. If we move him to there, he'll actually be more open to attack. But you know what? They probably won't have the range. We took out their siege unit. So let's move them out of there. And cannot take them out, unfortunately. But if we took one of these units out, we might be able to. Yeah, it's not impossible that we could probably get one of them taken out here. Yes. Let's hit them. And we're going to move this guy, and again, they won't be able to do the direct fire. In fact, we could actually kill that one. That's exactly what we'll do. And that'll open up a little area there, though I don't think we can move there because of the zone of control here. Okay, and yeah, they would provide cover there. All right, so let's go and kill this guy. Take a little bit of damage, that's okay. Let's go and attack them. See if we can't get them killed this turn. I was going to heal up with this unit, but I think we're not going to because I want to kill him without having to use the archer. Alright, so they've been dealt with, and let's see if we can't disrupt their ability to heal. All you have to do is hit them, and you disrupt their ability to heal. They no longer are encamping. These guys can rest. It's fine. They're resting because there's nothing else for them to do. They have full health, so I'm not too worried about them. We could kill that guy, despite the fact that they have somebody to provide direct fire. So this is exactly what we'll do. We'll go in here and attack him. Get that easy kill. Alright, excellent. So he'll be dead now. And there's another unit that is healing up. Oh, that's a shame. I wish there was something we could do about that. Yeah, there's nothing we can do there. That's unfortunate. They are going to heal up. Alright, so we can go ahead and purchase a unit. So we have the supply to get ourselves a new unit. We have the money as well. And let me just take a look at what they currently have for us. I think we are going to get a youngling because we don't really have a lot of youngling units right now. We do have a lot of maidens though. And we can't get the troll pups because we don't have the supply for them. So we're going to just get a youngling and we're going to recruit them in the new settlement that we just got. You'll notice that there are other options here. These are the mercenaries. So the mercenaries are cheaper. You notice they're substantially cheaper compared to our units. Also, you can get like fully upgraded units as well. But the negative of the mercenaries is that they don't, go to the next scenario. They're not core units. They're non-core, essentially, if we're talking about Panzer Corps. These are non-core units, so therefore they will not move to the next scenario with you. Another benefit, though, is you'll notice that they don't take any supply. So we could get a unit here. and that's exactly what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna get, let me just see here, what would be best for us. I almost wanna go and get another skirmisher infantry, because that would be useful, as would another spear. Spear infantry would be useful too. In fact, we have so much money, we could get a couple of these. So let's go and do that. Let's go and recruit them. Sooner we get them into battle, sooner they can start moving over and helping us. We'll go ahead and get, yeah, spear maiden as well. All right, fantastic. We can also upgrade some of these units here because we do still have money and we have weapons and armor. So if we wanted to make this guy a wolf killer, so that would be a useful upgrade for us. We could also upgrade the younglings that we just got. I talked about this earlier in the episode, how you can upgrade them immediately to the next rank, and I think we might want to do that, upgrade them to axemen. I'm not seeing any other ones with the exception of those two, and I don't know if we can do them both. We could, actually. I think we might be able to. Let me double check that. Yeah, we could. They take armor. So let's get him upgraded. So we'll have another axeman, and then we'll have the weapons still remaining to upgrade the slinger here to a wolf killer. And that will take almost all of our weapons, but that's okay. All right, excellent. But you notice they move very well, man. They retreat here. They know they're losing. They retreat. They don't just sit here and let us destroy them. I really like the AI. They provide a very good challenge. As I said, I have found the game to be incredibly challenging, in fact. I guess we'll start over here. And the reason why we do not want to go into these forests and why they're going to regret going into the forest is that there is a bunch of spiders down here. There's like a mama spider who her ability is to like web you up and your unit can't move. And then she's got a bunch of other spiders with her. And then they attack you while you're webbed up. And good God, I lost several units here trying to go into this forest path to try and go this route, to try and take that settlement over here and then just go straight over. So I thought I could like avoid some of this, you know, have two armies and one do, you know, take care of the situation here and go that route. It did not go well, guys. Those spiders are no joke. So yeah, we're not gonna go that route. We're gonna push them into the forest. That's the entire goal, to secure our rear here and our line of supply so that we can continue to build units, get mercenaries and stuff, and just try and deal as much damage as we can to these guys and then get the hell out. That's my plan. Just try and get out of here. In fact, I should have shot them first. My bad, guys. So we'll shoot them now. I'd like to get a couple of them dealt with because they are going to have to deal with the spiders, but at the same time, you know, I want to make sure that they don't, you know, come back up and cause us problems later. Let's go ahead and reveal what I've been wanting to do up here. So there is a bear. There's a bear, guys, and we are going to use his ability. The whole reason why I brought all these guys over here is to use his ability, and we can't because we don't have any mana. Damn it. All right, so they'll probably attack us this turn, which will do a lot of damage, but it shouldn't kill them. And then we'll have to flip them next turn. We should have the mana for it next turn. But yeah, that's a shame, man. I should have planned that a little bit better. All right, well, it is what it is. A lot of things to think about, guys. A lot of things to think about in this game. All right, so let's go and start taking these dudes out here. Where is, okay, so here's him. He cannot hit much, so we're just gonna go ahead and move him in closer so that we can hit him. And we did, even though we moved, we still are gonna do significant damage because they have so many units, or they had so many units. They don't have so many anymore. But yeah, the amount of units, again, does impact how much damage they do. We can kill that guy easy enough, so I think that's exactly what we're going to do. In fact, let's just kill him with this guy here. There we go. He is dead. And then we need to figure out where the damn units are over here. So I can, maybe we want to use this dude. The tracking ability. That does cost mana, though. All right, what we'll do, let's just move her down here. Let's see if we can find them. There they are. All right, so let's move him as well. We're gonna try and do a bunch of damage to them if we can. You know, we still can't charm him. And I was looking at the wrong ability. That's 2 mana cost. This is 3. So yeah, we actually cannot do that attack yet. So let's just get the hell out of here. We could attack him, but I don't want to do that. All right, so the whole plan didn't work out well because I didn't keep the mana, guys. That was my bad. Yeah, that was not wise. All right, well, let's just get the hell out of here. There's no reason to, yeah, absolutely no reason for us to get ourselves killed here. All right, so these guys, we're gonna move them to probably start sieging them down now. Yeah, let's go ahead and start. Let's see who we can do the most damage to. Alright, we can do 42 damage to them, so we'll hit them up, though I want to say that this unit here does have a ranged attack that could cause us some problems. Yeah, they have a ranged attack, so you know what? Let's go ahead and attack them. Alright, excellent. There's the spider, guys. There's the spitting spider. I call her the mama spider because she's the biggest, but yeah, she's the one with the spider silk. We need to get the hell out of here, guys. They might have killed all the units here, I can't tell. But what I can tell you is that we need to get out. That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to try and escape here. Try and flee. I do not want none of that. Troll pups are still doing pretty good. They're good on health, but yeah, a couple more charges and yeah, they're going to have to get back if anybody shoots at them, which it looks like exactly what they're going to do. Well, maybe not. They never focus their fire enough when they could take some units out. This guy here, it's fine if he gets damaged again. We're just trying to get in here, which we might need to take a unit out to get over here. All right, so this is a little event. Sometimes these events pop up. Some important stuff happening there, and basically they got different traits now. He's now weak, which is going to reduce his damage and something else, his health as well. And then she got the eager student, which I believe increases her experience gain. Yes, so she gets more experience. It's pretty helpful. All right, so this guy here, we're going to move him to go into this camp, see what we can get here. We did get some armor. Excellent. So we might be able to upgrade a unit, though I'm not seeing any upgrades here, so apparently not. This guy could attack here and do damage to 3 units, but yeah, that would do damage to all these units around here, so that would not be good. We need to clear this up a little bit. We need to get down here and stop these units from resting. They would, I think it would be worth it to attack to stop him from resting because he's such a pain in the butt. Oh, they're resting all these units up. Damn it. Can they still... Let me just see here. Does that take them out of... That does not take them out. Damn it. I was hoping that would take them out of their resting. It does not. Did take him out of the resting, though, so that was important. We need to move more units down here, frankly. All right, so we should be able to now come over here. But unfortunately... Actually, let's go here. The whole time I've been planning on using it here, but yeah, now that this guy took off, it's only 2 units. Yeah, let's use it down here, guys. And we'll just have to move this guy. We had to move him anyways, and garbage health. So yeah, let's move him out of there. Although there's a unit right there that could attack him. We'll have to try and get him taken out. And then yeah, let's just... Oh, well, it won't work because we won't be able to use it against the Pegasi, unfortunately. But we can try and do it to these guys here. Do a little bit of damage to them, and it did affect the Pegasi morale though, so there's that. This guy here is a mercenary unit that we're not taking into the next battle, so might as well use him first. Soak up some of that fire, do a little bit of damage to that guy, and he actually killed him. All right, I wasn't expecting that. Nice. All right, so that worked out well, though this unit won't be able to attack now, but that's all right. So let's go and attack him. And he's routing now. Okay. Now, routing does not mean they leave the battlefield. They will leave the battlefield if they're close to leaving. But yeah, it doesn't necessarily mean that they will. Just if they're like close enough. All right, so let's move this guy in, see if we can't take him out. Oh, never mind. That'd be a terrible attack. We ain't doing nothing. We'll do the tracking ability, though. See if there's any units here we don't know about. Okay, so we have to get that guy taken out. And that's a problem because I'm trying to heal this dude up. We'll still try and heal. And then let's see if we can't hit here. And we're going to want to do it to them. Get rid of them. And we'll just see if we can't take them out with somebody. She needs to heal up as well. I'm thinking that we'll probably use her for that. In fact, this guy needs to heal up too. A lot of our units need to heal up. They're not doing too well. Let's see if we can't kill that guy, get rid of him. We don't have a lot of units to do it. So let's have this guy come here. See if we can't just... who would have the best chance? 52. Yeah. This guy would take a little bit of damage. But you know what? He's the best one to do it, so that's who we'll use. Have this guy come on over here. And that did harass him as well. And these guys are trying to get out of there. Everybody's trying to get out of here. We're going to have to chase their asses down, unfortunately. Try and catch him, get him killed. We're going to move the cave troll down here, since he seems to have... Oh, what happened? Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we've got a harpy problem, guys. This is not good. So I was hoping not to trigger this. I was thinking to further it down. It is not. So yeah, this is a very, very bad situation here. The harpy has a song that will turn your units against you. So yeah, this is not a good situation, guys. Well, what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and do just a couple attacks here. Get these guys, at least this one, taken out. And I think we're gonna be fleeing here soon. Trying to get the hell out of here. Because yeah, that harpy can turn your own units against you. And it is devastating, guys. Absolutely devastating. That's how I lost a good chunk of my army, is them turning my units against me and having to fight them. Fight my own units. Obviously not desirable. I think we'll probably just let them attack them. Let's just get the hell out of here. The castle that we need to take is right there, guys. It's pretty close. Let's see if we can't get the trolls in there to finish them off. Here we go. Excellent. They're dead. And now I can focus on getting this guy. I just kind of want to move him, but we have to take out them first, don't we? Well, can we get it done? I guess that's the question. I think okay, so this guy can still attack, as can he. Alright, so the bear will open the attack up. So he has the best odds here. And we should be able to kill them in one hit now. Alright, excellent. Exactly what I want to see. So let's go ahead and get rid of them. Take over the settlement. There we go. Fantastic. Got a bit of experience. And most importantly, we can now move this guy a little bit further forward. Let's go and move the rest of the units first. And just kind of see if I'll move this guy here. Yeah, just see if we can't get this guy a little bit further. Yeah, that's the furthest we're gonna be able to get him. So let's see what the harpy does. I imagine she could end up turning that cave troll away. I was hoping she'd turn them away, but they're turning them over to her side. But yeah, I think she's gonna go after our cave troll. Yes, she did. So yeah, we did lose the cave troll, unfortunately. And they're attacking that guy as well. We're going to attempt to use his ability. I think he has his ability, the cooldown done. Nope, one more turn he'll have the cooldown done. Alright. But I want to make sure that we get to use him. So we are going to go ahead and do an attack here. Yeah, let's use the attack. And then let's go ahead and get our units out of here, guys. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to use the mercenary units to soak up the damage here. Yeah, we'll use the mercenary units. And can't hit anybody, not close enough. Alright, so these guys, we're going to keep them there. In fact, it'd probably be wise to move them here. They're still hidden and concealed, so they could be able to ambush somebody there. Hopefully, that's the idea anyway. And anybody else hasn't moved yet? Looks like everybody has moved. Fantastic. Let's go and end our turn. Yeah, so they'll soak up a little bit of fire there. They're going to attack as well. I'm going to do a little bit of damage to them, but it does look like they're probably going to die now. Yeah, they died, but one benefit of that is that gives us mana, even when we lose those units there, and they are going to go after them. That's excellent. Alright, I'm very pleased to see that these guys are fighting here. We've got to get the harpy taken out. They did kill my unit, it seems. Yeah, my unit unfortunately died before I got to use their ability there. Alright, and they did capture a settlement as well. Was that... Oh, they captured that settlement behind us. Okay, so we have an enemy back there. So let's go ahead and bring some units. We don't want to bring the ranged units though, we need them for the siege. Oh, our cave troll has turned back to our side. The charm only works for so long, guys. It doesn't... And you notice he heals too because he's a troll. So yeah, the harpy only keeps your units charmed for a certain amount of time. So you do get them back. So you want to try not to do damage to them if you can. Of course, that can be kind of hard to do, not do damage to them. So we could attack there, but yeah, it wouldn't go well for us. These guys we need to continue hitting them. So let's do that so that they can't heal up. And then we're probably going to want to just move this guy forward. We need somebody to come over here and soak the damage up. And we do have the vampire bats here as well, attacking this unit. So let's go and pull him back. He's done his job. Yeah, so let's have him take out the vampire bats. Or try to anyways. And do we have any other skirmishers that might be able to do a good job there on getting those guys wrapped up? Since I really want to use these guys here, should be used for their ranged attack. Let's fire on them. And we're gonna have to move them forward a little bit more because we got to take out their siege units. He would not do well here, but we're gonna move him over here. And we can get our bear going in as well. Oh, you know what? She needs to take that slot so that she can fire on him. And we're doing all right, getting them taken out. We do still have mana, so we could convert that bear now. I think there's another bear over here though, so that's what we're gonna do. And we got ambushed, but we did retreat. All right, so we're gonna go seize it behind him and kill him, or attack him. He retreated too. But at least we have the town again. We got the settlement back. Well, let's go and do it. Let's bring our leader in. Hope all goes well. We're gonna take a little bit of fire here, but we need to take that guy out. That's put us in a really crappy position here. But now this guy no longer has support, so we can just kind of tick him down in health. This is their leader. And yeah, that went fantastically well. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and go around here and attempt an attack here. Though he's not going to do extremely well. I bet he has the ability to attack large units and do well against them. That's what I would assume. I don't know for sure. I thought we had, yeah, we do have somebody here that could attack this guy without taking too much damage himself. Or any damage, excuse me, he's using ranged. Right, we have mana as well. That's right, we went to go grab this guy up. In fact, I should have used this guy for finding the bear. There he is. All right, so what we're gonna wanna do is, let's charm him. In fact, we're gonna have to move a little bit first. We are not close enough. So let's charm him. And then we're gonna bring him down. All right, excellent. And we still have mana left too. Okay, we'll have to make use of that. You know, we've been losing units. That's the reason why we have mana right now. Gonna end our turn. See what they do. Yeah, they're just messing our units up like bad. Luckily, they did retreat. Oh, he got full health. He must have did something. He must have had something to heal up. I'm gonna guess he had like a potion or something. So now we got to take him back down. And did the Harpy win? It kind of feels like the Harpy won, man. That's surprising. Or not the Harpy, excuse me. The Pegasi. It looks like the Pegasi defeated the Harpy. So that's interesting. Maybe not. It might not be the case. These guys are retreating, by the way. Yeah, they're broken. Damn it. All right, that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and poke my head in here, and with the cave troll, and see if the Harpy's dead. Okay, there's at least that unit left, so we'll kill them, or try to. They retreated. Transmuter's still alive. Damn it. All right, so we still got enemy units down there. We could rally as well, but nobody's close enough to rally them at this moment. It is a free action though, so it is useful to do if you have like a lot of units with lower morale, which we are starting to get there. So you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do the rally. It's a free unit, or free move, excuse me, and improve their morale a bit. All right, let's hit him. Do a bit of damage. And I'm surprised that we still haven't gotten that guy dealt with. And then yeah, what we could do is go ahead and have her, well, she can kill him. I was gonna have her use the ancestors, but you know what? Let's kill him. And hopefully they all don't focus their fire on the bear. That would not be desirable. All right, so he should probably be used to attack here. The guy's just about dead. We still have him as well, though he can't really do any attack that's not kind of costly. He can't do the earth armor though. So you know what? I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. None of these guys use magic attack, so that's pretty useful. That's actually more useful than her ability. Provides more armor anyway. All right, so these guys are trying to heal up. We ain't gonna let them know. And hopefully they don't seize it again. You know what? We're just going to leave these units here. They'll never get into the battle in time. See what kind of damage we can do. And then I'm going to try and kill the transmuter down here as well. So we got him back. I don't know how long he'll stay into the fight. I'll try and get him to at least catapult at them a little bit. There we go. We almost got their leader killed as well. That's going to be really big for us. Let's get him out of there, and then we're going to want to get the bear in. Let him take the damage. Alright, awesome. And we got a spiked belt as well, which is 2+ armor piercing. We'll let the bear keep it for right now. No. We don't want to let the bear keep it because eventually we're going to lose control of him. So we'll just get rid of it for right now. Alright, so still got to deal with this situation here, which we're going to have to do that with ranged units more than likely. Let's attack these guys so that we can maybe finally attack these units, because that's what's delaying us, is having the two range units, side by side there. However, we are going to have the bear attack because, we don't really care if the bear dies. We only have control of him for a limited time, 2 more turns. All right, so we did kill them. So that is going to make this a hell of a lot easier to deal with now at this point. I think, yeah, we can actually, because their morale is so low, we can in fact attack them. Alright, so that worked out well, and I think we could send another unit in as well. So this bear is not going to be charmed anymore, so having him take the most damage would be beneficial to us. So we're going to actually attack there and let him take more damage. Because, yeah, this is not good. He's about to flip over, and we're going to have to fight him now. It's one of the negatives about bringing him over here. We might be able to charm him. No, we will not. We do not have enough mana. So we won't be able to charm him again, unfortunately. All right, so this unit here, we probably want to go ahead and move him forward. I think that'd be for the best. So we can at least attack that archer, because I think we do more damage. Because, again, they don't do good against units that don't have a lot of men in it. So we'd get a decisive victory here, and we'd get a win. Let's actually kill him. All right, fantastic. And we might, in fact, be able to get the castle this turn, though, again, we are going to have to fight that damn bear. So let's go and move him in preparation to attack the bear. Let's go and move her. We've got the bear back into the fight, guys. All right, so let's use them against them. And then we're going to need to start taking this damn bear down. Have her attack. And have him attack him. The bear. And I'm trying to get both of these guys. I'd like to get them both destroyed this turn if possible. We're going to bring the horse down here. Get a unit that might be able to do a little bit more damage to that bear. And none of these guys actually have very good odds against the bear, surprisingly. He would do all right. He would just, he'd just fling some of his javelins at him, so that'll work. We could actually convert him again if we wanted to. But you know what? We'll just kill him for the experience, I suppose. It's fine. And, yeah, none of these are great odds. We'll go and attack. Not going to get him destroyed, unfortunately. And we just need to get her out of there, frankly. I'm surprised that he doesn't do better at the bear. We are going to go and attack him, though. It gives him the frenzy, so he'll do a little bit more damage for the next attack. Let's go get these guys moving down, just in case we need them. And he's not able to do anything right now. What we could do is have him do the roar. And that routed them. Excellent. Should have did that before, but whatever. All right, so these guys are going to attack here. And let's just get them moving. And you know what? We will go ahead and start moving them down now. About time. They've been sitting in hiding in those damn trees this entire battle. Alright, and yeah, we have the ranged unit here. Let's use them for the bear, against the bear. But you really want to use these ranged units prior to attacking with all the melee ones. They did surrender. Excellent. Got an achievement from that as well. Surrounded. So we just need to get the castle. So let's go ahead and move in here. The castle has fallen. And we won the mission despite not doing the harpy. We could have got an extra unit from doing the harpy, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and take these up. We have completed the battle, and yeah, we're just going to use all that money that we have. All right, so yeah, I think that's a fantastic look at the game. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like on it and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our content. Also leave a comment. Let me know what you thought of the game, what you thought of the video. I do read and reply to all comments, so I always appreciate it. And again, if you are looking to purchase this game, then go look down in the description of the video and you'll find links to the store page. And as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this is a sponsored video. So just for disclosure purposes, you know, that I do need to disclose that. I also should disclose that I don't get I'm not getting any of the revenue. It's not like my Paradox affiliate status that I have in their store, where I get a percentage of the revenue if you buy it. I don't get anything from you guys actually purchasing the game. But as you guys know, I don't cover games typically if I don't enjoy them, and I especially don't do any sponsored content if I don't like the game. Actually, I'm surprised by how much I've been enjoying it. I really like the tactical turn-based combat. It's pretty fun. I've really been digging that these days, with the Planetfall, playing that, and then also I've been playing some Divinity Original Sin 2 again. Got back into that, so yeah, I'm just really digging the turn-based combat right now. Just that genre, the turn-based tactical combat. So yeah, really liking this. I like the story. I like the little different choices. So that's going to be it for this episode and it for the game. More than likely, I would like to cover it a bit more. I mean, we'll see how the video does on views. Obviously, if this video gets like a lot of views, then maybe we'll consider visiting it in a more traditional format. And I can show you a bit more of the game, because it's certainly a game I'd like to play on the channel if the views are there. But yeah, that is going to be it for this one. If you're looking for any other videos to watch, then go take a look at the front page of our channel. Find a ton of videos on there. And if you're looking for any links, like our social media, Twitter, Facebook, Discord, all that kind of good stuff, look down in the description of the video. Hope to see you on another video, and thanks for watching, guys.